Hello and welcome to a new Wizarding World Theory video. Today, I'm going to answer some of the most recurring questions about fantastic beasts, the crimes of Grindelwald. The first question is, why is Professor McGonagall at Hogwarts in 1910? Well, first let's establish, when was she born? We know that McGonagall said that it would be her 39th year in 1995. But maybe she didn't 39 years straight. We also know that she didn't taught Tom Riddle, so that would mean that she didn't taught from 1937 to 1944. She also worked at the ministry for the first 2 years after she finished school. With some calculations you can get the year 1889 for her birth year. That would mean that she went to Hogwarts from 1900 to 1907, then made her 2 years at the ministry in 1908 and 1909. So she could finally start teaching Transfiguration in 1910. She would then stop teaching in 1927. Finally she would continue teaching in 1973. A proof that she has been there for quite some is that, in Chamber of Secrets, she knows what had happened 50 years ago, even if the events were kept a secret, meaning she kept touch with Dumbledore in those times. The second question is, why is Professor Dumbledore is teaching defense against the dark arts? This question is somehow tied with the first one. So we know that from 1912 until 1927, Dumbledore taught defense against the dark arts. But we also know that Galatea Merithor taught defense against the dark arts when Tom Riddle applied to become a teacher, and she had been there almost 50 years, which doesn't make sense. Well, maybe it's because she taught a different subject before, and she then changed to defense against the dark arts. The third question is, how did Grindelwald and Abernathy switch appearances? For this question I cannot tell what did happen, but I can tell what didn't happen. We can be sure that Polyjuice potion was not used in that case simply because finding the ingredients to be able to make the potion in New York would be way too difficult. I believe it can be a full body transfiguration, like we have seen in the first movie, because it seems that Grindelwald is pretty good at this. The fourth question is, to whom does Lita says I love you at the end? I think that this scene was meant to make the viewer interpret who was concerned by these words, so I don't think one answer fits everyone. The fifth question is, who is concerned by the Tychododonus prophecy? I think that Yusuf Kama was right for everything except for the part where it's Corvus. Instead I would say that Credence came back with wings from the water because he was supposed to die on the boat, but he was saved by Lita from the water. Well, that does it for the video. Leave your comments and opinion in the comment section. I hope you liked the video. Bye.